Holy Trinity. I don't know if I should be reading this.
You know what it is whenever I visit Windy City. Did I see? No, 30 degrees, way too cold, so hold me tight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight?
Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about those books that we're going to read in May. Alright girls, so I was sat down to record this video and then I realized, girl, you don't have your TBR together for May. But let's talk about those books in May. So first, let's talk about my book club reads. So I do have 2 book club meetings this month, so those are going to be my priority, of course. Number 1, we have Perfect Peace. Let me make sure, because I messaged the girls. Okay, yes. Perfect Peace by Danielle Black is going to be our May read. Now, I came across this book before and I remember it being very sad. Let's see. It says, a heartbreaking portrait of a large rural southern family's attempt to grapple with their mother's desperate decision to make her newborn son into the daughter she will never have. Terrible. When the 7th child of the Peace family, named Perfect, turns 8, her mother, Emma Jean, tells her bewildered daughter, "You was born a boy. I made you a girl, but that ain't what you was supposed to be. So from now on, you gonna be a boy. It'll be a little strange at first, but you'll get used to it, and this'll be over after a while." Are you kidding me? From this point forward, his life becomes a bizarre kaleidoscope of events. Meanwhile, the Peace family is forced to question everything they thought they knew about gender, sexuality, unconditional love, and fulfillment. I guess we gonna see. Next, we have This Could Be Us. I mean, who's not reading that book? I'll wait. Everybody's trying to get into this book. Well, everybody wants to get into this book, and for good reason. I started this book last month when I did my 24 hours of reading. So if you haven't checked out that vlog, make sure you get into it. The book is really good. I was slowly reading it. It's like one of those things where you don't want it to end. So good, right? I almost don't want to read the synopsis of these books because I want to be surprising in the moment. But for you guys, I'll do that because maybe you're on the fence about whether you're going to read it or not. Soledad Barnes has her life all planned out because of course she does. She plans everything. She designs everything. She fixes everything. She's a domestic goddess who's never met a party she couldn't host or charge she couldn't lead. The one with all the answers and the perfect vinaigrette for the summer salad. But nonetheless, her varied talents can save her when catastrophe strikes, and the life that she built with the man who was supposed to be her forever goes poof in a cloud of betrayal and delusion. But there's no time to pout or sulk, or even grieve the life she's lost. She's too busy keeping a roof over her daughter's heads, food on the table, and in the process of saving them all, Soledad rediscovers herself. Aww. From the ashes of a life burned to the ground, something bold, new can arise. I know that's right. But then an unlikely man enters the picture, and the forbidding one, the one she shouldn't want but can't seem to resist. She's lost it all before and refuses to repeat her mistakes. Can she trust him? Can she trust herself? I know that's right, Soledad. But this is a contemporary romance by none other than Kennedy Ryan. 416 pages. So baby readers, you got to buckle up for this one. Just came out in March. And it's all the rave. So if you haven't read this book already, you definitely want to get into it. The next book that I chose to put on my TBR for May is Keep You to Myself. Now let me tell y'all one thing. BriAnn, Danae, we're here. That's my type of carrying on. And I said I have to have at least one of her books on my TBR every month because I just love her so much. Now this book is a thick one, but let's see what it's talking about. Chaotic Peace was the only way. How you say this name? Sonovi Black could explain his life to those who had questions. He never understood why they asked, because an answer was never given. It was none of their business, and it isn't. For her, he'd break it down, however, weave through the complexities of his upbringing, urging her to get comfortable and reside in chaos by his side. Okay. His world became hers. She became his. Flawed but perfect in her eyes, Torin Kane adapts to Sonovi's meek yet assertive presence, breaking down barriers, making his standoffish personality open up to her. She finds a crack in his wounded heart, gains comfort, and remains. Okay, so this is a series, a romance, 385 pages, so we got to get started right away. Let's move on. I wanted to add these books to my TBR. Oh, that's so good. A black girl and her beauty supply lip gloss. Name something better. Name something better. Here is 2 books, novellas, quick reads, baby readers. Get into it. First, we have Work Husband. And I don't even want to read the synopsis myself because I think I'm going to get too much. So I'm not going to read the synopsis, but we have Work Husband, and then we have Work Husband, some lines shouldn't be crossed. And I know that's right. Y'all out here with these work husbands and whatnot. Next, we have Where Sleeping Girls Lie. Now, I did start this book in my Reading for 24 Hours vlog. Make sure you check in. Okay, boo. I'm back. My camera went dead, so I had to charge it, but we're back, and we are talking about Where Sleeping Girls Lie. We are talking about Where Sleeping Girls Lie. This is a YA contemporary mystery by, I'm not finna say her name, but that's her name. It's like I stumbled into the dark, searching for the switch to make things bright again, to make me remember, but the switch isn't there. It wasn't there before. Sadeh Hussein is starting her 3rd year of high school, this time at the prestigious Alfred Nobel Academy boarding school. After being homeschooled all her life and feeling like a magnet for misfortune, she's not sure what will happen. What she doesn't expect, though, is for her roommate Elizabeth to disappear after Sade's first night. She just there for one day. I don't know if I should be reading this. Unholy Trinity. I already started. Okay, well, the cover's nice. The girlies, they said this book was boring, but I am pretty significant. Oh, just 18%. I'm at 18% and I'm okay. It's not quite boring. So we're going to get into that this month. How about that? Love Notes by Christina C. Jones. Now, one thing about Christina C. Jones, she right up there with BriAnn Danae. That I hadn't read something by Christina C. Jones probably all year. I haven't read anything by her. So I said, we gotta put one on here with my girl. And this is a series, 262 pages. Love that says something instead of just trying to look like it. Okay. Love you can always trust to feel like home. For both of them, is something that has always been just outside of their peripheral. Okay, girl. Well, this is on Kindle Unlimited, and I am trying to read more books over there this month because I didn't read a lot last month, and I'm paying for the subscription, and I need to be reading over there. Okay. Chemistry by Gray Huffington. This is featuring the chemist. And what else it says? The Gray List Case. I don't know what that means. But I told the girls, is Gray Huffington, is she going to take the crown for BriAnn Danae and Christina C. Jones? Or is she right up there with the girls? Which one? And they said, she's that girl. This is the synopsis for chemistry. I'm not a drug dealer. I'm not a seller. I'm not a handler. I'm not an abuser. I'm not a promoter. I'm not a smuggler. However, I do understand that I cannot save the world or the people who have chosen those paths. So making substances safer, grander, and extremely unique is my life's work. It is not a manufactured substance that I have chosen as my drug. It's a person, a woman, a storm. I'm a chemist, the chemist, and I am in fact an addict. Okay, girl, let's get into it. This book just came out a couple of days ago, and I said we got to read this one. Isn't it funny how books that just come out you're drawn to, but then you're like, you got all these books on your TBR and you like, girl, it's not enough time in the day. If you've made it this far in this video, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video, and will you please share this content with another fellow baby reader. And until next time, bye.
Love you.